Hello, you cheeky chappies. It's me, Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. First of all, nothing to do with the video, but a couple of you have mentioned that you like to have a listen to me ramble on about nonsense while you're painting and modelling, and thanks for letting me know. Honestly, it means such a lot, because that's why I set the site up. I set the site up because I was sat painting and modelling and wobbling around with the old Parkinson's. Did I mention I've got Parkinson's disease? I don't know. I don't mention it very often. Oh man, I'm milking it here. And I thought, maybe there's somebody else like me. Turns out there's quite a few people who like to have a bit of a wargamey giggle. Second, point two. This is part of the bunker of doom, and this is where I'm going to paint. And it's because I'm going to paint here because I've got sky up there and light, and yeah, light's a bit of a premium in this part, this neck of the woods. And that sort of here, I've got a desk and brushes, and then under here I've got paint and ink and modelling things. Not like modelling in lingerie, like them fancy ladies with the big high heels. That's not that sort of modelling. You know what sort of modelling I mean, and you're just being cheeky. Now stop it. We're all in a funny mood. I don't mean we've got big red noses on. big clown shoes. I meant we're in a strange mood. I think it happens to people in England when the sun comes out. We all go giddy. Next minute, everyone will take off their clothes and start dancing round with bells on their knees and little sticks, knocking them together, singing about bumblebees fertilising their plums. I know what's going to happen. A lot of ciders going to be drunk. A lot of fun's going to be had. Now, why am I here? Why are any of us here? Pointless. That's not what I'm talking about. Are you just padding a very short video, Galen, with this nonsense? No, my audience have told me, well, one of them has, that they like listening to me ramble on, so I'm rambling on. What can I tell you? I'm going to talk about a Perry's game. Now, it's been out 7 years. It came out in 2019, and Q for random picture. There will be a number of clues for random. Ow, ooh, but that hurt. I think I lost a tooth. I've loosened a filling, chastising myself. Is that legal? Are you allowed to do that? I know you can't do it to somebody else. When I was a kid, if you were walking down the street and upset somebody's mum, got a whinger. Or as my granddad would have called it, a love tap. And nobody batted an eyelid. In fact, you daren't bat an eyelid, because if you told your mum and dad, they'd give you a whinger for upsetting the neighbours and embarrassing them. So you kept that zipped. Now, I'm not saying that's a good idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it's true. And it's true at the start of my wargaming journey. So, link to wargaming. Ha-ha! No link to Perry's at all. Except that they're beautiful figures and I use them a lot. And thank you. So, Battle in the Box. Now, the box, a friend of mine came over last week. I was going to say he came round, but that made it sound like he was unconscious. He just came, visited. The box is, I would say, sort of A4 size, perhaps a bit bigger, and yay thick in thicknesses. And it's got nice illustrations. It's nicely marked out, well presented box, as you've just seen by previous mentioned snapshot. When you open it, the first thing that struck me was, and I'm being honest now, what a weird scale, because it's 8mm. Now, I've got Napoleonic figures that are 6mm, and I've got figures that are 10mm. 8mm? I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for that, but 8mm just struck me as a bit peculiar. You get two decent sized armies with infantry, artillery and cavalry. You get buildings, you get woodland, and you get 4 boards, and the boards are very clever because whichever order you put them in, you get a slightly different battlefield because of the way the roads run off and things. So you can play a battle and then you can swap it around, and it will always tessellate, which is nice. Looking at the manual inside, it looks like you could paint them. I'm not sure I would, but you could. The buildings clip onto pre-existing slots, and the woodland is a sort of moulded clump of trunks and a clump of foliage that you clip on top. It looks very pretty. It looks really nice. Rules are very simple. People have made reviews and critiques of the game. That's one of their criticisms, that it's simple. But you see, the other criticisms, somebody said, oh, I'd only use it when I was travelling or on holiday. Well, that's what it's designed for. So, Yabu sucks. What you're meant to do is think, I'm going on holiday, what'll fit in my rucksack or my suitcase? What will the wife not notice me taking? Whack it in. You get where you're going, you lift on the train, you lift the lid off, and there it is, game in a box. And it's exactly what it says on the tin, on the box. It's exactly what it says on the box. It's a game in a box. It's got simple rules, but they are wargames rules. It all fits in a box. It all fits neatly together. If you've got an hour or two of an evening on your holidays and you're bored stiff by going around stately homes and paying quadruple the price abroad as you would for a cup of coffee in your own backyard, if you're bow-legged from going around looking at shops, that's a shop. Yeah, we have them at home. I've seen shops. What are you telling me? Here's another bridge. Oh my word, no. Oh, a church. We don't got a church. We go into this one. It's a big one. This is a fancy church. You have to pay a tenner to get in. You can go back to your little hut, caravan, 5-star luxury hotel room. No, we're not doing that, are we? We can crawl back to whatever pit you can afford to go on holiday in, and you can rummage amongst all your dirty undercrackers and your socks. Woo! And there will be lurking the lovely, lovely Perrys back in the box. And you can set it up. You might just look at it. You might play it. You might play it solo. You might have somebody there who wants to play it with you. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But anyway, there it is. Battle, fits in the box, back in the box. 8mm figures, bit weird. But there you go. All figures are a bit weird if you take it in isolation. 32mm? Are you crazy? See what I mean? Simple rules, but that's maybe all you need. You don't want to start writing stuff down and taxing your brain. It's all interchangeable, nice positive. Got the scenery, got everything you need. Got the terrain, got the scenery, got the buildings, got the armies. They're decent sized armies. Easy to use, everything's in the box. When you're finished, whack the box shut, whack it back in your drawer, cupboard, salt hold or duffel bag. I honestly don't know what I'm talking about today. The sun's out, I don't care. I'm going to go and smell a daffodil. Ah, choke.